A local property management company called All-Star Property Management is being accused of falsely claiming and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in rent assistance. The accusation states the company obtained funding from the Treasury Rent Assistance Program for more than 30 tenants, but instead, a big chunk of that money went to someone who's behind bars tonight. Here's Peter Choi in studio now with the story.
Yeah, according to the complaint, this all happened while one of the property owners, identified as Arlin Jordin, was serving his prison sentence for drugging and raping a tenant. The amount of money that was supposed to benefit tenants during the pandemic was more than $200,000. On Boone Avenue, there's a house mostly for low-income tenants, including Rich. He says he doesn't want to be on camera because he fears for his safety.
Yeah, just employment. And it's still kind of tough, so yeah.
According to the accusation, All-Star Property Management Company violated the False Claims Act by falsely certifying that tenants had past due rent when they knew that the tenants were not behind.
Yeah, I said that's wrong. I mean, it's money that we could use. I mean, yeah, times are tough out here.
The case was brought by a whistleblower who was a former tenant in the building managed by All-Star. The U.S. Attorney's Office says this type of case is common and it has impacted many tenants.
It can impact whether the tenant is eligible for other rent assistance programs down the road. It can impact other things, and it's all of our public money. I mean, that's kind of what the False Claims Act is about. Is these programs are really important. There's a limited amount of money.
According to the complaint, one of the property owners, Arlin Jordin, continued to collect income from 5 Spokane properties while serving his jail time.
When the property management company obtains TRAP funds, they keep a percentage of that, often about 10%, and then the remainder of that goes to the landlord. In the case of buildings owned by Mr. Jordin, they would go to Mr. Jordin. So the landlord's actually getting the majority of the tenant's rent, and of course also of TRAP.
Because the case is civil fraud, the U.S. Attorney's Office says it may not impact Jordin's current sentence.
Fraud allegations or civil fraud findings would not necessarily have a direct impact on a person's prison sentence.
Jordin will have the opportunity to respond to allegation. Then a jury will decide whether it's a violation in future trials. Now that the U.S. Attorney's Office is asking anyone who has more information about this fraud to come forward for future investigation. In studio today, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
All right, quite a story, Peter. Thank you.